Guys, welcome to Rockingham. We decided not to run the road course event due to certain stuff, and we'll be running Rockingham here. And it looks like JB Racing will be on the pole. Nate Wine's second. David will be starting third. Rusty Wallace will be fifth there. As you see the rest of the cars, we're going to go racing here at Rockingham. Should be a great race. This track, famous racetrack. It's a home to one of the drivers here, Shiny Knife. It's his home racetrack. We'll see how he does today. But we're getting ready to Rockingham here, guys. Fourth race of the season. We'll see how things will go here. Tighten Up Cup Series. Sponsored by William Black Wheels. We're getting ready to go under green flag here. And the number 19 Tracker Boats car takes them off. Here we go. Green flag racing. Looks like the 20 goes up high to make it 3 abreast. It's a classic racetrack. Soviet Onion dives it in that corner. Woo, the 20's against the wall. This is a 138 lap event. It's a long race. These guys have got to be on their game. Rockingham's a very tough racetrack. See Charlie NASCAR running that high groove. Heard they come off turn 2. I mean, it's good 2 or 3 wide of burst racing right now. John Brown, number 5 car. Right now it looks like JB's pretty hooked up in that number 19. But I think he'll have some competition before this race is over with. Soviet Onion running 9th. Here's Shiny Knife running the 10th position. His home racetrack. He's hoping to have a good run here today. Maybe win the race if he can. Almost won Dover. Finished second there. So the 24 car's really looking stout today. And we'll see what he's got. Christopher Goodwrench. He's had some good runs. He's just couldn't put the finishes in this year. So we'll see what the outcome of that happens here. You got Painkiller running 12th, who's been so strong in the Winston Cup Series. William Blackwell back here. Chase Finn, number 9, won Dover, advancing to the playoffs. He could be a factor for the day's over. That car's getting a good grip off the corner. We got Rundle Barrett up here running strong. Got Lindsey Taylor. Lisa down there. And Dual Shock started through the field, and he's worked his way up a few positions. From 28th to 18th, so that number 81's coming. Yeah, he's got a good race car right now. We'll just see what happens here. And looks, it's 99 to Levi. Doc S. Buffet. We do have Righteous Redneck up there, the winner from North Wilkesboro right here. A few hours up the road here from Rockingham. See, 99 multiple grooves here. This is going to be one of the best races of the season. Kyle Busch sucks battling back here. Still trying to find speed in that 41 car. Still trying to find some speed. They're running great in the Winston Cup Series, but they're tighten up here. They're still trying to find that speed. Thor Selft, Charlie NASCAR, McAdams. But it looks like right now JB Racing is in control of this Rockingham. Now JB's had a pretty decent Winston Cup this year, but the Tighten Up Cup Series he's kind of struggled in. Nate Wines, number 8 car here, has been solid in this series, and he's looking to come out here today with a great finish. Rusty Wallace there. We got Tim Scott. Tim Scott, this number 6 car is running solid today in the 4th position. Just take a break for a few minutes and we'll turn it up. now as you've seen them come through here. It looks like things have kind of calmed down a little bit. Getting a single file here. The pit stops will be critical. Nate Wines looks like he's closing in a little bit on JB. I love these views. Beautiful views here. Beautiful racetrack. Comes Rusty Wallows for third. Looks like Nate's got hung up on that high groove and he can't get down. I don't know if he's got a problem with the race cars or just cars are so loose he can't drive it. But right now he's falling back. Something's happened to that car. You hate that for Nate. Such a good run. There goes Christopher Goodwrench. Shiny knife went by. Yeah, we hate to see that, but that's part of racing sometimes. See if he can get his act up here with he may have to run the high groove if that car is too loose to drive. We got Shiny Knife up here trying to take over 6. That 24 car is on the move. He's on a mission to win at his home racetrack. Great start to the season by him. John Brown. We got Painkiller running 11th. This has been the best run Painkiller's had all year. He had a horrible North Wilkesboro. But looks like right now he's doing pretty good here. Soviet Onion hanging in there. William Blackwell, some great racing. Rochester Redneck won North Wilkesboro. Rochester Redneck's from Texas, but it seems like he likes these North Carolina tracks. He runs solid on them. See Thor, Charlie NASCAR is not having the run that he wanted. He's been pretty fast the last few weeks, but tonight it just seems like he just can't get it going. Shake These running solid. Levi Kyle Busch sucks, still trying to find speed. Lindsey Taylor, Mike Adams. Now JB Racing has got the lead, but Tim Scott has come up to second. And I think Tim might have something for JB. It looks like Tim's getting a good buy off the corners. JB's got that clean air, and that's helping him out right now. But 25, 130 complete. Anything can happen in this race. At the Rockingham is a little over a mile long, just a touch over a mile long. So we'll see what happens. And Derek Creety back there, number 1 car. He's been fast all year too. We're seeing some good racing here. This may be the best race of the season so far. Let's see if Tim can chase him down. Tim struggled in the 17 car in the Winston Cup Series, but he's got it going here today. Or tonight, I may say. This is a night race at the Rock. Yeah, it looks like Tim's getting a better grip. Looks like JB might have burned his tires up a touch. See Tim right there. Through the center of the corner, Tim Scott is just hooked up. Look at David back there, number 2 Miller car, Miller Light car. His first race with us here in the Tighten Up Cup Series, running the strong 3rd. Watching these guys battle it out here as Tim gets closer and closer. Catch one thing, I'll tell you what, that 24 is coming. He done the same thing at Dover, and looks like they're pretty hooked up here. That's probably why Tim Scott wants to get by JB here, because he knows that told him said that 24 is fast back there. It's time to go. And Tim Scott will take over the lead here at Rock as JB battles back. Let's bring in David with him as David brings the number 2 Miller Light down low to take over that second position. Tim Scott's your new leader. We got Derek Creety back here. And there's Shiny Knife. Started about 14th or something like that. He's up to field place. He knows this is a 138 lap event. So you got to put yourself in position to win this race by pit stops. Having a good race car is a key here. We had a wreck fest in North Wilkesboro, but everybody seems to be doing pretty good here in this race here. I just think pit stops will be critical. Chandler Brown running good, and you got Rusty back in 7th. This guy here, Christopher Goodrich, he's run top 10 all year. Just bad luck. Hopefully he won't have no bad luck today. 10, we got Soviet Onion back here with William Blackwell's. William Blackwell's making a move. Nate Wines trying to work his way back up through the field. I think that number 8 was just too loose at the beginning of the race. We'll see. He still might be a little loose. Still loses position. Painkiller back there right behind him. And Rendell in that number 4 car looking solid too. Yeah, this has been a superior great race. Let's take a look at it. Tim Scott continues to lead his field here. He's pulled that number 6 Oscar Mayer forward up front, and he has just set sail. I mean, he's hooked up tonight. This could be his night. Uh, he's doing a great job, that number 6 car. But David, in his first ever race here, in the number 2 Miller Lite car, running great here in the Tighten Up Cup Series. Be sure to check out William Blackwell and Tighten Up Cup Series, Tighten Up show he has on his YouTube channel. Make sure to check that out. See a good battle there for third. Derek Critty and Shiny Knife. JB's still hanging tough back there. This number 1 has been stout all year. He could be a championship contender. Same with the 24. Chandler Brown looking solid at number 11. .43 in the books of 138. Laps go by pretty quick here at the Rock. Let's see right here, JB trying to hold off Chandler. Now a guy that's coming through the field too is this guy right here, the number 9. Chase Finn, number 9. He, he's won a race. He's doing great in the season. He could be another championship contender. So he tries to get underneath Christopher Goodrich in that 43 Jaws looking car. Seems like that number 9's hooked up on this long run, guys. See how it plays out. They may have to make some adjustments for a short run. But he is pulled away from Goodrich. They're still running top 10. In this 21 car, BR Racing's running 10th. Having a solid day. I'm sure he would love to come out here with the top 10 and try to gain some few points. As we will take a look at the point standings after this race. Rusty's fell back here. William Blackwell's marching. He's fighting hard, start to rear the field. It's just tough to get through these fields sometimes. It takes time. You see these cars bouncing. This is a rough racetrack. Bounce around. This is one of the best racetracks I think ever. And it's got its own unique style. And real life NASCAR should definitely be bringing it back. The fans would love it. I'm sure they'd rather see 60,000 fans at the Rock than some of these tracks is only getting 30 or 40,000. So we done you. He's starting to come through the field a little bit. They figure 78 out a little bit. I think he was set up for the long run. He's always been set up for the long run all year in this number 78. Just can't get it right. But if they make a pit stop, make the right adjustments, you just never know. He's looking to go by Rusty here. Try to pick up 12th. So Soviet Onion on the move. We will take a commercial break and be right back. Alright, we're back here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway here as looks like Tim Scott has got a commanding lead here. Tim is running great. See John Brown, that Levi Garrett car. Tom T won the Levi Garrett car in the Winston Cup Series, but John Brown is driving this car this weekend, Titan Up Cup Series, and doing a great job of it. Christopher Goodrich just got passed by the 21. The 21's on a march. That car really needs it. And like I was saying earlier about this number 9 up here, Chase fan number 9 is coming. So we got a battle up here for second. Derek Creety to take over second place with Shiny Knife coming along here in third. Let's see if Shiny can get a run under him. He may make it 3 wide. If he makes it 3 wide, what a performance, what a move. The number 1 is pitting. Is this a strategy? It looks like it is. Number 1, bunch of them, Brian Thomas, Kyle Busch sucks, all come down pit road after 57 and 138. They're going to do their pit stop now and see what we got here. We get back to the field there. Tim Scott is bringing a 6 in the leader. The 9 sideways coming down pit road. A bunch of them are. They know they got to get everything they can get. Critical stop here for Tim Scott. We'll see how this number 6 can do. They need a perfect pit stop to get them back up front and hope they make the right adjustments. Looks like he ain't gonna have nobody to hold him up. Good pit stop there. Tim's coming. Here comes Chase number 9. Christopher Goodrich had a wheel of a pit stop. That 43 car. Looks like he'll come out and beat that JB Racing. Now Shiny Knife this time waited a little bit late to pit because on the previous few races Shiny Knife's been involved in a few incidents on pit road, so we'll do it. But Tim Scott gained about 2 seconds on these guys, or more, by pitting early. He had a commanding lead, so these guys are going to try to chase down Tim, and it's going to be tough to do. You see up here, Christopher Goodrich trying to take away the number 9 as he gets underneath him, and we'll go right by him. Yeah, they made some good adjustments on that 43 car, I think. Super pit stop. Up to third. Now can he finish? That's going to be the key. Can he finish this race? Derek Creety, what a great pit stop of that team. He's still pretty far behind. Matter of fact, let's take a look at your turn rules. Tim Scott holds a 3.3 second lead over the number 1 car, so Creety's going up, and Christopher Goodrich is behind by 6 seconds. Chase fan number 9 is behind by 8. Or 6. Shiny Knife is behind by 9 seconds, so he's got a lot of picking up to go here. Don't know if they'll have time to catch him or need a caution. Kyle Busch sucks, has fought up to the top 10. Great pit stop by him. I think the loser in this pit stops is was definitely number 2 of David. He lost a lot of valuable spots there on pit road, and going to hurt him there. Diecast Buffet's about 20 seconds behind, struggling that car. Dual Shocks are struggling 81. They still haven't found the speed they want to with Lindsey Taylor too. But see what happens here. Derek run a 23.59. Tim Scott was a 20. Let's see. I'll have to let's check out this lap here. Tim Scott, 23.55. Derek was a 23.6, so Tim is quicker. Chase fan number 9 running fourth, having a great performance back here. Shiny enough, fought his way back up to fifth. Shiny was 10 seconds behind, now he's 9.3, so he's a little bit quicker. It's just going to be so hard to catch up without a caution flag. But as we know, anything can happen. I'm sure he told me before the race in the interview, said if he just come in there with a good solid run, which he's running fifth, I think he'll be happy with that. And look at Brian Thomas running 7th after running about 15th the whole race. Great pit stop of that team. They got in and off pit road real quick. '21 looks like he may not have the speed he had early on in the race. As we are 69 laps in the books. Been a quick race. Chandler Brown running top 10 and 8th. JB racing 9th, and Kyle Busch sucks as 10th. I'm sure he'll take it the way this 41 cars run this series this year. If he can pass JB up here and get a solid top 10 more, I'm sure he'll take it. It's a great performance from some of these race teams. David, who was running so strong earlier. Soviet Onion running 12th. Not bad. He could have a shot here for a top 10. And see what happens to that. Another guy, Painkiller, running 15th. Even though that seemed that great for him, the year he's had in this series, 15th is good. I mean, he's just been involved in crashes, bad luck. If he can pick up a few more positions and come out here with a decent run, I think he'll be happy with that. And there's William Blackwell. Charlie NASCAR back here. We got Levi McIntyre, Lisa Prison. This running decent, but not her and Lindsay Taylor. The ladies of this league are just don't have the speed right now that they want. We'll see what happens to that. Dual Shock to still struggling. Rochester Redneck's having a horrible day. And his car's beat up pretty good. He's hit the wall pretty hard at some point in time. Which may be why he's running so poorly right now in the winter in North Wilkesboro. Diecast Buffet just ain't been his day. I mean, he won the playoffs, but and he's hit that wall too. He's tore the right side of the car up a little bit. And, that's why. But here's the man, Tim Scott. He has been on a mission today. That car is just dialed in. Whatever him and his crew chief done this weekend, they've put in a hell of a performance, and hope is something don't happen. We've seen it happen at Bristol. Anything can go down. 76 or 138 in the books. But I think they was smart of him to pit early, because he had a decent lead, and by pitting early gave him another 2 or 3 second lead. So just smart strategy by this race team. Derek Ritty praying that something happens to that number 6. I mean, This number one car's has been quick all year. You know, the schedule was to run the road course Sonoma, but due to technical problems with the racetrack, we had to move Rockingham up. Uh, so that race could be replaced this year, and it might not. If we don't get Sonoma, we could be looking at Watkins Glen, or possibly the Roval. We'll wait and see about that. Doubleheader this weekend as the Winston Cup Series will be running tomorrow morning here at this racetrack. Yeah, most likely it's going to be a night race because we're giving rain. So most likely we'll be watching a night race with the Winston Cup Series here too. Christopher Goodrich running fourth. You know right now that team is just sitting there so happy, just praying that they can hold on to this finish. Shiny enough, running fifth. You know, if he's got to get his qualifying figured out a little bit better. I think that hurt that 24 car from being even higher where he's at. He's fell back to 8.9 seconds. That's how fast that number 6 is running. Here's a good battle here. Back here for 6 between Brian Thomas, Chandler Brown, JB Racing, and the 21 RB Racing. Everybody's battling, and the Soviet Union back there. Kyle Busch sucks, making a move. John Brown, he's been quiet today. But John's a sneaky driver. He'll end up in that top 10. Rusty Walrus trying to make a move in number 3. Here comes Painkiller, number 10. Like I say, and he's having one of his better days. I don't know if he's going to have enough. He's trying. Brian Thomas is just something happened to his race car or something. Yeah, and also another driver back here too is David running 15th after running second early on this race. Looks so stout. And they missed a lug nut or something down there on pit road and cost them about 5-6 seconds, and looks like they've just missed up on the adjustments too. So this ain't gonna be the day he thought he was gonna have. Charlie NASCAR running 17. Charlie, this number 12 team this year has either been hit or miss. They're either running up front or they're running at the rear. They're still trying to figure things out. Along with Thor Sift. Looks like something's wrong with 18. Check these, has got some problems. The M&M's Toyota is off the pace. Just don't know what happened to this car. May have some motor issues or something. We'll just keep an eye out and see what he does here. Hate it for him, the 18 car. He's bringing her down pit road, guys. Could have a flat tire too. This is something that Tim Scott's got to be thinking in his mind. Will this happen to me? Let's see what they do here. Well, they're changing tires, so apparently he had a flat tire on the right side of the race car. Now he's changing both, so they probably don't know. Might have had a loose wheel. And they're working on the car. Something must have just happened there. He changed tires also, but we'll see how long he sits here. A few minutes. Whether it's really bad or... But either way, it's going a couple laps down. This day's done. We'll get back to some racing here. So we go to Chandler Brown, running 6th position. Another great performance for that number 11 car. Here's Shiny Knife. See, Shiny Knife's actually caught the one car. He's sitting there thinking in his mind, he's like, I do not want 5th. I want better. Cars kind of falling off pace a little bit. They've got some problems. Let's see if we can find Tim Scott back here. There's Tim. He's got a 7-second lead over Chase Fan number 9. He just got to put that thing in cruise control. Save him tires. Hopefully he don't run the car too hard. Because looks like they're going to be grilling some hot dogs after this race if they can hold on. I mean, look at this. He has a full straightaway over 2nd place. It is a battle. Christopher Goodrich trying to take over the 2nd place. And we got a battle back here for 4th. Shiny Knife trying to get underneath there. Cretius. That car's just fell off the pace. And Shiny Knife takes over 4th. Like I said earlier, Shiny finished 2nd at over. Now he's running top 4 here. The consistency wins championships. Another guy that's coming through the field in this run is Soviet Onion. He was running towards the rear. He's up to the top of 8 now. So we got both these tracker boats cars, and JB's trying to hold them off for 7th. Let's see if Soviet can make a move. Now this is kind of a long run too. We've had 2 long runs here, so we're seeing trouble with the 18. Can some of these other guys have some issues? Or ladies? Love this racetrack. So far, in my opinion, this has been the best race of the season. Just a lot of passing. It's been fun to watch. Let's see up here, Chandler Brown. Chandler goes underneath the number 1. Number 1 just off pace. They made the wrong adjustment to that car. I think they was trying to catch the 6, and they went too far and just simply could not get the job done. Let's see, finally Soviet Onion trying to get that man on JB. Looks like he's going to do so. JB battles back. That's what I love about Rockingham, the grooves. There's 2 or 3 grooves here. Red high, medium. As you've seen, Shiny Knife make it 3 abreast in the middle there early in the race. Matter of fact, he is actually catching Christopher Goodrich and Chase Fan number 9. He's all very familiar by chasing down this number 9 car up here. Finished second to him at Dover. See, Tim's got the leader here. We got 103, 138 in the books, guys, as laps are winding down. Tim just wants to stay out of trouble. He don't want to get around some of these lap cars. You know, he's fell off 2 seconds. The tires have fell off 2 seconds on this run, and but he stayed the most consistent. As what? Have we had some trouble? People's pitting, guys. They're making, apparently they could make it on fuel, so we got everybody on pit road right now. I'm at the leader, Tim Scott. Dove in the last second. Looks like Shiny Knife pitted before these guys. Him and Chase Fan number 9. They're probably hoping the 6 gets a speeding penalty or something. The 6 dove in just as quickly as he's seen everybody else. I'm full of Probler. See John Brown, Levi Garrett car. Here comes some more guys down pit road. Thor Selft, Soviet Onion. Looks like Onion's making us pissed off. These guys are taking the tires just too much. They could have made it on fuel. It's just these tires are wearing 2 to 3 seconds per run. This is what makes racing good. See if the 1 car can make some adjustments and get back up there. 78's coming down the pit road as it goes Shiny Knife by, and Chandler Brown. Painkiller made a great pit stop. They're going to come out here today with a good run, I think. So he's up to 7th now with that performance, with that pit team. Number 1 cars follow his way back up to 5th. Here's Shiny Knife running 4th. Chase Fan number 9's running 3rd. Tim Scott's lapped a few people. He's in traffic now. He's got a 6-second lead over Chase Fan 9. We'll see what happens as traffic could hold him up. This is what he did not want to see. I'm going to check the lap time stuff, see if it's holding up as he's lapping Dual Shock. Ooh. Just about got into Diecast Buffet there. And just needs to be patient. Patience is the key. .8 seconds now. The gap is being cut. We'll check it this time around. 5.7, only cut a 10, so that's good for Tim Scott. So he's trying to get by this lap traffic here. Really poor performance Diecast Buffet day in that 48 car. .6. The 9's doing everything he can back here, but got Shiny Knife running third. If this race was in now, I'm sure Shiny'd be disappointed. Uh, he's just been so close to winning these races. I'm sure he's getting tired finishing second and third and stuff, but I'm sure he's happy to be running as good as his home racetrack. Now he run a 23.64 to 23.63. Tim Scott run a 23.45, so Tim's just got that car in the mission today. These tires fall off so quickly here. Levi McIntyre, not today. Rochester Redneck, Christopher Goodrich, yet again, bidding. He got bid again today. I mean, running top 3, top 5, and had a problem there on pit road. It's going to finish poorly again. This has no luck here in this tied up Cup Series. Lindsey Taylor. Got Randall here, Blaird up here running solid. Nate Wine's another guy we haven't talked too much today. He runs solid earlier, just never could get that car right. He's 17th. I'm sure if he could come in here at top 15, he'd be very, very excited about that. But let's see some good racing right up here. Rusty Walrus and Soviet Onion. These guys were battling for 10th. Soviet Onion wants it. Looks like he's going to take out the 10th position. Now he's got to worry about the number 3, Rusty Walrus. As the 3 comes down low. Soviet Onion trying to shut that door. And he does so. Give it up for Kyle Busch Sucks. Up to 9th. The best performance he's had all year. May even finish better than 9th. So I'm sure he's going to be happy with that. JB Racing running a good race. 8th. He's had kind of a down season. And sure take it. Remember what I told you about John Brown earlier in the race. Here he is running 7th. He's like sneaky. This lingers and lingers and ends up with he may end up top 5 before it's over. As the laps wind down here. This guy right up here, Painkiller, running 6th. He's going to come out here with a smile on that face. If he can hold off to a 6th place finish today. As the laps start to wind down. Chandler Brown here running 5th, trying to get by 4th there away from the Derek Cretius. This has been a great racing between all these guys. The one car fades on the long run, I know. It looks like Chandler's going to move up to 4th. Don't this up here look very familiar? The 24 chasing down the 9. Kind of reminds me of Dover. I think Shine Off sitting there thinking, hey, I can get this 2nd place. I'm going to get him this time. We'll see. If something was to happen to Tim Scott, it'd be like a replay of Dover. But Tim Scott's and his team's got to be saying some prayers. Looks like Shiny's gaining on him inch by inch. this battle here, guys, because this is for second position. Shiny Knight's like, what do I have to do to get by this number 9 car? You know they'll be breaking the number 6 down. If he holds off to win this race, that car will be going through inspection and he'll be going through it big time. I mean, he has dominated this race. It's like pulled a Truex or a Kyle Busch here on these guys and ladies. Here is Tim. 10 laps to go. All he's got to do is hold off for 10 more laps. He's got an 8-second lead. A little over a full straightaway. Kyle Busch sucks, has moved up to 8th. Just an up and down day for a lot of people. But Tim Scott here. Crosses that line, we got 9 laps to go. Right now, Chase Van Nine is holding them off. We'll go back and take a look here and see if Shiny's going to have anything for him or not. Here's the laps wind down. See, Shiny's trying everything he can. It's just to replay it over. He just can't. He just can't get him. Yeah, it's definitely the best race of the season so far in terms of racing. I mean, these guys have been just the strategies, tire fall off. It seems like these guys are about even. Chase is not pulling away, and Shiny is not gaining. But they better look out for a number 11 behind them. He could sneak up here and possibly pick off a position. Shiny knife run a 24-4 to 24-2. Chandler Brown. So Chandler saying, hey, I'm not out of the picture yet for us, 3rd position. And the 1 car's right with him too. Time is a 24-3 to 24-4, so yeah, the 11 car is coming, even though he's picking up one or 2 tenth lap, but with 4 or 5 laps to go, it is possible. But the 1 car is saying, no, I'm gonna make a move. But we gotta go up here, guys, and give this number 6 car these last few laps because he deserves it. He's dominated today. 3 laps to go for Tim Scott. If a caution was to come out right now, the race will be over. Tim just wants to play it smart, stay behind that 40, just ride. You got a 9-second lead. As he comes out of turn 4 for to get 2 laps to go. Everybody's got their fingers crossed, praying nothing breaks on that car. We can just hold on. Coming out of turn 4 to get the white flag here in Oscar Mayer, number 6, here at Rockingham. This right here possibly could be the race of the year in terms of racing. It's been fantastic. As we come down here in the middle of 3 and 4, coming back to the line, Tim Scott and the guys will be grilling some hot dogs today. Tim Scott wins Rockingham. The Oscar Mayer 4 car dominated here today, and they're going to be very, very happy about that. Chase Van 9 sneaks out a second place finish with Shiny Knife 3rd. Chandler Brown 4th. Derek Cratty will finish 5th. Great performances by all these guys. Painkiller. Great run for him, 6th. Kyle Busch sucks, fought his way to 7th. That car was hooked up towards the end of this race. A late caution, he could have been a factor. Soviet Onion, same way, great run for him. John Brown ends up there at 21, fought his way back to 10th. Charlie NASCAR got a 13th place out of that after struggling all day long. He fought hard to get back up there. JB fell back. Christopher Goodrich again, top 5 car. Just every week something happens. But yeah, great race. Great race for everybody, and congratulations goes out to the number 6 team, Tim Scott and the Oscar Mayer team. So yeah, one great race. We'll see you guys in the Winston Cup Series, and we'll go from there, guys. Been a great race from Rockingham. See you guys later. Guys, I'm back here with the point standings, and after 4 races here in the Tighten Up Cup Series, let's scroll down here to after race number 4, and see what we got here. As we know, here's the standings here after 4 races. Shiny Knife is your leader in the point standings. He is not locked in yet. He's just the leader of the points, but he does not have a victory. Chase Fan number 9 has a win. Tim Scott has a win. Rochester Redneck has a win. And Diecast Buffet. Diecast won Daytona. Rochester won North Wilkesboro. Tim Scott just won Rockingham, and Chase Fan won Dover. So these 4 guys are in. They're in the playoffs. Which leaves us Rusty Wallace right now is running 6th. Derek Cratty 7th. Charlie NASCAR's 8th. Nate Wines 9th. Lindsey Taylor 10th. Soviet Onion 11th. William Blackwell's 12th. Thor Self 13th. John Brown 14th. 15th is Blaird. 16th is BA Racing. Tied with JB Racing. So them 2 are tied to try to get the final spot here. Dual Shock is 8 points out. Brian Thomas 8 points out. And McAdams is 8 out. So, and if you want to look at the overall points right here, as you can see, David has only got 1 start because he missed the first 3 races. So, right here's I'll leave it right here so you guys can look at it here. Shine Knife's got 128 total points, and 110 for Rusty. Well, this is without the wins. Nate Wines is 5th there. See, the reason why Shiny's up top is because he's got 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, so he's running so consistent with 19 laps led. 46 for Rusty Wallace. Nate Wines led 63 laps, but Tim Scott led 105. He's now command with the most laps led this season. He's only got 1 top 10, but that was a huge one. Gave him that victory. See down here, McIntyre's down here. Christopher Goodrich is 25th, and I feel sorry for Christopher. I mean, he's got like a 6th, 7th place car in the point standings just every week. He just has bad luck. And Chick Th's struggling too. Lisa's struggling, but I'm sure they're going to be working on their cars, getting better. So there's your point standings after 4 races at Rockingham. The Tighten Up Cup Series, sponsored by William Blackwell on YouTube. So, there you go, guys.